Hello everybody and welcome to my very first 24-hour reading vlog that I have ever done. I decided that I would join in with the readathon, I believe it is called. It's hosted by Jade over at JD Rave Reads. I'll link her channel down below, and it's, as far as I know, it's just a 24-hour readathon. You can read whatever you want, and I have decided that I am going to read the last two books in the Grisha trilogy by Lee Bardugo. I read the first one, Shadow and Bone, and I need to finish series. I have too many going, and so I'm going to read Siege and Storm and then Rune and Rising, which is the last one, and it's over there, and I'm too lazy to go get it because it's midnight. So I am going to start with this one and see how far I get tonight. Then I'm actually going to sleep because I don't want to stay up all night and then all day and then till midnight again, because I am an essential employee and must go back to work. So I don't want to totally screw up my sleep schedule completely, but I do hope that I'll be able to get through both these books. I think I should be able to. They're pretty quick reads, but yeah, I'm going to grab a little bit of snacks, probably some caffeine to keep myself awake, and we'll see how far I get into this one tonight. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. This is the first time I've vlogged a 24-hour readathon, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I am pretty tired. It is about 2 in the morning, and apparently I am just gonna go to bed. So I got close to 100 pages in. I read 94 pages, and so far pretty good. I think it's kind of odd that Mal can track something in the water. I don't know what's up with this. I feel like there's going to be something going on with this whole tracking ability. It seems supernatural. Maybe he has some sort of Grisha power that they just don't know about. But kind of cool. I really like Sturmhold? What's his name? It's 2 in the morning. Give me a second. Sturmhond. I was totally right. I really like him. I like that he ended up betraying the Darkling, which I didn't really see coming, because usually, people don't do that. Well, and live. They don't do that and live. So yeah, so far it's pretty good. I think it has potential to be pretty interesting. They just found out that there is a third amplifier, so I'm guessing we're going to be finding that for the remainder of the book, but we will see. I'm probably going to head to bed and get reading this when I wake up again. I'm not really going to set my alarm and wake up too early. I'm just going to wake up whenever I wake up. And then hopefully I will just be able to read all day tomorrow. I've already told my husband that I'm planning on doing that, so hopefully it'll work out, and I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's about noon now, and I've been up for a little bit, and I have read a little bit more into Siege and Storm. I am on chapter 12, so about halfway through now, and I'm liking it okay. I felt like it was kind of fun, the part that was on the ship and everything like that. I really did enjoy that part. I don't know why. I feel like it's a little bit too easy to kill these mystical creatures that are supposed to be so amazing and have lived for thousands of years, and they're kind of, I don't know, it's like going out and being able to kill a dragon, just, hey, we're going to do it because we want to, and then you do, and it's successful, and it's great. And so I think it seems like it's a little too easy. I don't know why it's not a little harder for them to be able to do this. But that's fine. I am really liking Nikolai as a character. I think that he is a lot of fun. I think he's a great addition to these books. I think that he is going to be someone that I really like a lot throughout these books. I'm hoping that he doesn't die. So I'm not a big fan of her going back to the palace and going back and serving the king and trying to change the line of succession so that Nikolai is the next king and not his brother and everything like that, because I don't think she really knows any of these people well enough to be able to do that. And I think that the king is kind of pathetic and I don't like him at all. And so I'm really not a fan of her deciding to go back and essentially be his servant. I don't think that's her best move, but I guess she doesn't really have a ton of options at this point. It's kind of her going back underground with the religious people or her finding someone else to be her ally because she needs someone to help her with this whole thing. So it's okay. I don't like it as much as the first one so far. I'm hoping maybe it'll have a really fun ending or some really interesting things will happen, but it's been okay. It's just, they're pretty just fast, fun reads. I kind of just enjoy reading them because they are interesting and stuff, and they're not hard. You know, it doesn't feel like it's work to read these books. So even if they're not my favorite, it's still pretty fun. And you know, for a 24-hour readathon, that's kind of something that I want. I want books that I can just easily read and it doesn't exhaust me, because I don't feel like I can read really thick books for 24 hours. So I think I'm going to get myself a little bit of toast for breakfast, and then I will probably keep reading a little bit. So yeah, I'll update you when I actually have a little bit else going on. Okay, so it is about 4 in the afternoon now, and I just finished up with Siege and Storm. I feel pretty good about that because I still have about 8 hours in order to read Rune and Rising, which I can probably do as long as I really focus for the rest of the day. And I do tend to read better in the evening time than I do in the morning, so hopefully that will be good. I liked it. I liked Siege and Storm. Okay, it definitely was not as good as the first book in my opinion. I enjoyed the first one a lot more. I felt like this one was just, I don't know. I really enjoyed Nikolai as a character. I think that he is probably my favorite character in this series so far, except maybe the Darkling, because he just has so much more of a personality and he's so much more interesting. I don't know. I don't love Alina as a character. She's fine, but she's not someone that I absolutely love and am really rooting for and just want to succeed completely. I felt like they definitely should have seen it coming, that he was going to be able to sneak close and then get his people in there, his little dead creatures that fight. I don't know what I can't. It's Russian. But overall, it was decent. I feel like Mal was really annoying in this book, but understandably so. What he was feeling made sense. And the fact that Alina just kept wanting to keep him around, and she just felt guilty about him all the time. I don't know. I don't know how I would have dealt with that kind of situation either. Let's be honest, I'm never going to be in it. But I just felt like it made the romance so much less enjoyable. And I don't know who she's going to end up with. I'm thinking Nikolai, honestly. But maybe not, because I know there's a Nikolai spin-off book. So that might not be a thing. Yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind it too much. At the end, gosh, I feel like it's so annoying and it's just going to keep happening that she's just, oh, I can't use my powers. Oh no, my powers are gone. Oh no, I can't use my powers. And it just gets so old. I'm like, dude, this is really an annoying thing for you to keep having happen in these books. Like, I just don't care at this point. So, anyways, I am going to jump into Rune and Rising, and I will let you know my thoughts in a little bit. okay, this whole below grounds part is so annoying. I'm already about 50 pages in and we are still underground, and I am just not enjoying this part of the book. I am hoping that it's over really soon and that we can move on with it, because I feel like nothing is happening down there. It's just so boring, and Alina just whining that she can't use her powers, but being so stupid and like letting the apparat, I guess is what you call him, just kind of control her, is getting so frustrating to me. I mean, he's a really frustrating guy. I don't know, my opinion, but I just can't wait until this part of it's over and we can move on and we can actually get on with the story, because nothing is happening down here. I'm just reading things that I don't feel are that important, but I guess maybe they're gonna be important later. Who knows? Okay, so it is midnight. It's the end of the 24-hour readathon, and I was able to get to chapter 18 in this book. So I'm really so close to being done. I think I have 30 pages left. Yeah, because there's 417. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish right now anyways. I know that the readathon's over, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna include it in this vlog anyways. And so I am gonna finish that, and then I will let you know my thoughts when I am done. Okay, so I have finished it. I finished this trilogy, one more series down because I had way too many on my list. You know, it was pretty good. I feel like I was kind of disappointed in the ending. Really, honestly, I kind of wanted Alina and the Darkling to end up together. I didn't want him to just randomly kill a bunch of people because, you know, that's just never okay. But, you know, I think that they should have ended up together and ruled together and been good and like treated the Grisha well and stuff. I don't know, I thought that would have been interesting. I liked the Darkling as a character. He was very fascinating. I did like how Nikolai ended up the king. I didn't really like how Alina lost her powers. I didn't feel like Morozova would have wanted himself to lose his powers when he like used them, if he was planning on using them himself. I don't know. It's kind of late for people to be driving so loudly. I think that what he would have liked is for other people to have the powers as well, so he wasn't alone. I don't think he would have wanted to lose his powers and give them away to other people, so I think that's kind of a weird thing that wouldn't have happened. I didn't necessarily love how she ended up with Mal, because I just think throughout the books she wanted different things. Like she wanted power and a prince and those types of things, and he wanted her to be normal and to not be a Grisha anymore, and the only way for them to be together really was for her to lose her powers. Otherwise they wouldn't have ended up together, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing for you to end up with someone just because you change who you are. So I don't know. That wasn't my favorite, even though I really liked Mal. I liked him especially in the first book, and I liked him in this third book. I think it was super annoying that she's like, no, I'm not going to kill Mal. We're going to find another way. We're going to find another way. And I'm like, really? It's one boy's life against everyone's, pretty much. And then she ended up having to do it anyways, and we knew she was going to have to. So it's like, what are you doing? So that was really frustrating, and it was kind of a super YA thing to happen, because I feel like that happens all the time in YA books. We're like, no, like I can't let him go. Oh, and I think I probably already said this in this vlog before, maybe not, I don't know. But one of my biggest pet peeves and annoyances in books is when the bad guy kidnaps the person that our main person loves, right? In this case, Mal, and threatens to use them against the person unless they do what they say. And the person's always like, no, I'll do whatever you say, no matter if it kills hundreds and hundreds of people, just as long as you don't kill this one person that I love. Like, this is so frustrating. First of all, like, that's just a cop-out for the bad guy. Come on. Like, I like when the bad guys are really smart and they actually beat you. Well, not in the end, they usually don't, but they actually like win some because they're smart and they outsmart you in it, or they're powerful and they're tricky or something. I don't like it when they just like, hey, I'm gonna kill your person unless you do what I say. That's just so annoying and not something that I enjoy in books. So since that was a big theme throughout pretty much everything in this book, that made me like this series a lot less. And it made me honestly like the Darkling less, which is frustrating because I feel like he could have been super cool. Anyways, those are kind of my thoughts on the Grisha trilogy. I thought it was a fun read, and I'm glad I read it because I would like to read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom and King of Scars, and I did enjoy it. It wasn't as bad as The Mortal Instruments, so I'm glad. Especially the first book was good, and honestly the third book was okay. I felt like it took a while to get into it, but then I kind of enjoyed it, except for some of the things that were annoying. But overall, pretty decent. That's the end of my 24-hour readathon. Well, it actually ended a little bit ago, but that is the end of my books for my 24-hour readathon and my blog for my 24-hour readathon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did join in the readathon, I guess is what it's called, let me know down in the comments what books you read. If you have videos for it, link them down below so I can go check them out. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.